What's up, hoes? How's it going? Now you wonderful people in chat have been telling me that we're not actually having an issue with buffering. I hope. Okay. I think we're good here. My software is giving me an error message, so I'm a little worried here. Hunter's better than Hassan. True. Thank you for realizing. It's about time. Hello, traitor. Hey, maybe you could be our first guest in the Discord today. Maybe you're kidding around, but if not, maybe you could be our first guest in the Discord today. Oh boy. We're going to be on a little bit of a React Andy track today. Still saying skipped frames. Hello, people are hearing me. Alright. I can't stick around very long because I have class. Alright, man, I understand. Well, have a good time in class. Sorry that you're missing the stream. Damn, what do we want to do first? Do we want to go in, like, with the light stuff and then do something more heavy duty? Or do we want to do something, like, heavy duty right off the bat kind of thing? Let's do Project Veritas. Let's get this one out of the way. Excuse me. So, I have to get a couple things on here. Hold on. Do this. Playback speed. We're going to watch you at a speedy mode, please. Okay. And then... Where was it though? So when it comes to Project Veritas, they produce all the bait. They produce everything a conservative could possibly dream of. Creepy footage, ominous music, undercover investigatory information. Now, Project Veritas, they don't have really the best reputation. Neither do I, apparently, with my sound quality. They don't really have the best reputation. As you can see here from Politico, in 2013, James O'Keefe agreed to pay $100,000 to a former employee of Acorn in order to settle a lawsuit. The lawsuit argued O'Keefe broke a state law barring the secret recording of someone's voice or image. O'Keefe has been criticized for deceptively editing the videos. Most notably, he filmed himself walking into the offices while wearing a 70s-style pimp outfit, but actually met with Acorn employees while wearing a suit and tie. Yeah, they've... James O'Keefe. Where was the other deceptive footage thing? There was one specifically... Oh, yeah, another one deceptively edited. Not surprised. Which one? It was a little bit a while ago where I don't remember off the top of my head, but I mean, I can't find it. Hold on. So at one point, James O'Keefe deceptively filmed someone else and deceptively edited it, but the other person was actually recording it on their end. So they were able to release the footage and show really quickly that he deceptively edited that shit. This guy's been sued ridiculously, like a bunch of times. He's a clown. He's a con artist. His goal is to sell conservatives exactly what they want. Conspiracy bait with ominous music from what looks like a credible source. Excuse me, the water, I took a drink of my water and it went down the wrong pipe. So, let's go ahead and watch the new Project Veritas video. Let's see what kind of powerful expose we have now. Part 1, the federal government, what is it again? Human Health Department, Human Health Services, whistleblower goes public with secret recordings. Vaccine is full of shit. Okay. Oh man. I am quite scared. Am I about to eat my words? Oh no.
It hasn't probably been done because the government doesn't want to show that the darn vaccine is full of...
Slow you down a bit.
It hasn't probably been done because the government doesn't want to show that the darn vaccine is full of shit.
Tell us about who this person is.
Dr. Gonzalez is one of our emergency room doctors at Phoenix Indian Medical Center.
And she's a federal employee?
Correct.
Now you got this guy in room 4 who got his...
So let's try to understand here what we've been shown already. Take away from the fact that it's like a random video clipped of like 3 seconds. The government doesn't want to show that the darn vaccine is full of shit. So one nurse said that the vaccine was bad. So let me understand something, conservatives, Project Veritas. Maybe you guys can help me out here because I'm a little confused myself. Why should we listen to this one random person over the vast body of evidence showing otherwise? First of all, it's not full of shit. We know what the vaccine is. We know how it works. We know how the technology was developed. We know how the research was funded going into it. We know what happened with Project Warp Speed and how it was able to be done faster. We know all this. We can read about it. So the vaccine is not full of shit, but I don't understand why we should listen to this one ER doctor who said it's full of shit. Keep in mind, by the way, that this lady is... let me restart that. Keep in mind that Project Veritas now pretty much expects us to listen to this 10-second clip of what this lady said, which is contrary to the actual opinion of the HHS government entity, where they say COVID-19 vaccines, they prevent the spread of COVID-19 and they will help bring this pandemic to an end. They give all the information on how it was done, how it's safe, vaccine data. So, what do you... Yeah. So we're supposed to listen to one lady and her 10-second clip for the real truth about the vaccine and this disproves everything else we know. Okay, cool. Debate John Doyle. Is he in the Discord? I'll talk to him, sure.
It's full of shit.
Tell us about who this person is.
Dr. Gonzalez is one of our emergency room doctors at Phoenix Indian Medical Center.
And she's a federal employee?
Correct.
Now you got this guy in room 4 who got his second dose of vaccine on Tuesday, has been short of breath.
He's got myocarditis.
Yes.
Oh, this is bullshit.
And
Now,
let's see.
what about if myocarditis due to the vaccine? Right, but now they're not going to blame the vaccine.
Well, and you know what? But he has an obligation to report that, doesn't he?
They are not reporting.
Right.
Because they want to shove it under the the mat.
What patient?
So again, these are like random nurses. I'm sorry. Nurses are good at what they do, and I'm very thankful for the fact that we have people that do that. But like, just if they're nurses doesn't mean they're professionals on anything to do with the vaccine. Second of all, the person that they are talking about that has shortness of breath, it's quite possible that he is dealing with myocarditis. That's a bit of a risk that you take. But I'm not sure what you mean that they're not reporting it. At least as far as the risk of myocarditis, when I filled out like the little appointment on CVS, it said right there, hey, this is a small risk that, you have to be aware of. It was disclosed. Do they mean that they're not reporting that someone was having myocarditis due to the vaccine? Yeah, good question. Who is they that aren't reporting? It's true. Are you not reporting, lady?
Reporting. Right. Because they want to shove it under the mat.
What patient was she referring to?
She was referring to that patient, that 30-something-year-old patient that had congestive heart
Congestive heart failure. And in that particular patient's case, it was not reported.
No.
The problem in here, they are not doing it.
Do they know that it was from the vaccine? Did they not want it reported? Was there other reasons for it not being reported? Are we even sure that it actually wasn't reported?
The studies, people that had it, and the people that have been vaccinated, they're not doing any antibody testing.
It's super fishy.
Not that it hasn't.
I love how it's just like quick little clips. It's so sus. James O'Keefe, you sussy baka. You can just tell it's been edited. They're not doing antibody testing. This is a whole separate thing. What do you mean? This doesn't mean anything in regards to the vaccine.
Antibody testing.
It's super fishy.
Not that it hasn't been done. It hasn't been published.
The reason they don't, by the way, the reason they don't do antibody testing is because even if you do have natural immunity, quote unquote, it's still recommended that you get the vaccine. And the reason for that is, and these people are massive hypocrites because a lot of the times they'll say, well, the vaccine loses efficacy. So does natural immunity, buddy. So does your antibodies, okay? That loses efficacy, but that doesn't just, the vaccine wanes in efficacy. Your antibodies, they're done after a little while. If you get COVID in like what, early or late 2019, and then now, you're most likely not still immune. So yeah, it's recommended that you take the vaccine anyway, so that was probably why they're not doing antibody tests. It doesn't mean there's some kind of grand conspiracy here at all. The John Smith 911 Hunter, you're a fool. Get in my Discord. You have about 5 minutes. If not, you're getting banned.
It hasn't probably been done because the government doesn't want to show that the darn vaccine is full of shit.
The government doesn't want to show that the vaccine is full of shit.
It's not doing what its purpose was.
May I see your badges? You're Jody O'Malley, Department of Health and Human Services. This is the United States government identification. I'm looking at the CDC website. It says...
Hold on. What was her name? I think I already looked her up. Hold on. O'Malley Jody. All right. Senior Clinical Team Manager, an intensive specialized residential program. Is this her? Senior Clinical Team Manager? It sounds like it. I don't know. I thought I read somewhere that she was just like a regular nurse. I don't know. Again, it comes down to, it's not like you have no credentials. It's more just like, even though you have these credentials, that doesn't make your opinion right. How come everything else is showing, like, what do you mean the vaccine isn't doing what it's supposed to do? Yes, it is. You can look at the hospital rates, COVID unvaccinated. Let's see. It was an article that showed, like, it was like this chart shows that the vaccines are doing their job. I wonder if I have it somewhere around here. I don't know. Either way, yeah, it's like, why should we trust you over the consensus? Why?
Human Services, this is the United States government identification. I'm looking at the CDC website. It says that you're required to report adverse events following vaccinations.
Under emergency use authorization, FDA requires healthcare professionals to report to VAERS certain adverse events that occur after COVID-19 vaccination. Could this be for a vaccine that maybe wasn't Pfizer? Could that be why it wasn't reported? Like, were you not doing your job in not reporting it? I don't understand what you mean. Also, is it possible that it was just reported later?
One of those would be congestive heart failure.
That's a huge one.
Were there other instances that they didn't report?
Oh, I've seen dozens of people come in with an adverse reaction.
It's really sad. She had just come back from surgery, from leave.
So what are we looking at here?
You're looking at me transferring her to a higher level of care that could handle her condition.
And this is a colleague at your hospital who got sick.
She didn't want to take it because of her religious beliefs, and she was coerced into taking it.
Why are you choosing to blow the whistle?
It's so strange how all of a sudden, you know, this lady who's massively anti-vax just happens to have a friend who didn't want to take it because God was going to protect her. Oh, hallelujah. And then she was forced by the demonic devilish claws to inject the Fauci virus, also known as the Pfizer vaccine. And now she had to go in for surgery or something. It just seems awfully convenient. You know, maybe you're full of shit. Maybe the vaccine isn't full of shit. Maybe we're learning that you're just full of shit.
It's not what a lot of people would do. They're scared, they're afraid. Are you afraid?
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm afraid. Because
I'm
my faith
afraid.
lies in God and not man. This is evil at the highest level. You have the FDA, you have the CDC, that are both supposed to be protecting us.
Are you afraid they're going to retaliate?
Oh my God. And now all the institutions, right? They're all in on it. All of a sudden it all comes. Notice how there's no footage at all to prove that. These are just the bizarre ramblings of a mad woman, by the way. And the only reason she hasn't been like institutionalized is because for some strange reason, she's in charge of a medical institution. But honestly, I think if anyone belongs in the institution, it's her. These are just like the deranged ramblings of a conspiracy theorist who also happens to have a badge that she has like some minor medical qualifications. This doesn't prove anything.
That are both supposed to be protecting us.
Now the
Are you afraid
FDA,
they're
they're supposed to be protecting us. It's funny because they say they're not reporting all these adverse effects. Meanwhile, I have other people coming on saying, have you seen VAERS? There's so many adverse effects that have been reported. They can't even get their conspiracies straight.
I'm a federal employee. What other federal employees do you see coming out?
But you put your faith in God.
Amen.
The government doesn't want to show that the darn vaccine is full of shit.
She didn't want to take it because of her religious beliefs. She was
Why?
coerced into taking
They are
it.
not reporting because they want to show it on the map.
Why are you choosing to blow the whistle? Are you afraid?
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm afraid. My faith lies in God and not man.
Do we just need like a huge summary at 3 minutes? Is that how they keep the
My
boomers
name is Jody
engaged?
O'Malley, and I'm a master's prepared registered nurse.
Well, first of all,
Is it like for the boomers? Like they're like, what's happening? Dun-dun-dun. Oh, it's still the intro. All right. Haha. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Summarize everything that you just saw. Isn't that everything? What
Well,
else
your
is
hospital
there?
is run by HHS, correct?
I work for Health and Human Services with Indian Health Services branch for the Native Americans.
These are federal employees.
Yes.
And we work for the government. So, I mean, the main thing is we have to follow.
Wait, you work with... That could actually be an issue with them not reporting stuff in general from these hospitals. I think that are some like systemic inequalities in some of these areas. I could be wrong. That's a total guess. I'm talking a little bit out of my ass, but chat, you can let me know if I'm totally off the mark there. But that actually could also explain this if they're like not being reported.
I know. I mean, that's another thing.
Is this
Or
everything?
anything like that. And I said, was he vaccinated? And the,
being done because the government doesn't want to show that the darn vaccine is
The same footage.
he's trying.
So I don't really care too much about the interview with this woman, which in reality I wish she was having an interview with a psychologist.
And when we
Wait, who is this person? So wait, you block their registered nurse. I'm tired of it. We're gonna have... It is bullshit. I'm about tired of it. So what we're gonna have to do, because we're on the inside... By the way, I'm anonymous. Can you censor my name? And conservatives are just like, oh, yes! The Wojak thing. That's them right now with this shit. This is such fucking bullshit. Watch the whole video? No, I'm watching the exposed clips mainly. I don't need to watch the entire video.
After surviving this entire pandemic.
Well, that's really
She didn't
sad.
want to take it.
So, I guess God didn't protect her. That is sad. There are some lessons to be learned here. From one, maybe there are some issues. So, okay, there's a couple routes that we could take here that are far more reasonable than global grand conspiracy, FDA, CDC are not reporting the fact that the vaccine is actually completely bullshit. But rather, what this could be, here's some more reasonable explanations. One, maybe there's a discrepancy and an issue with reporting in general at this specific hospital, at this specific branch. There's a very big possibility that that could be the case. The other things, I mean, that's obviously assuming that they were even telling the truth. And then they have someone who like had an adverse side effect or something. This, I don't know what this proves, I guess. It's because, and I know I'm kind of stuttering here. It's because conservatives, they very much, they operate very well on anecdotes. They love this shit. They love well, did you see that video? They admitted it on, they love that kind of shit, right? Where this doesn't sway me. This says, like, maybe there was an issue in this one hospital. Maybe there was an issue with you, lady. You were in charge, right? Why weren't they reporting these things? Was that your fucking job? You blowing the whistle on the fact that you're a bad employee? Is that it? I'm not swayed by stuff like this. I'm swayed by statistics. I see the statistics showing the vaccine is safe. So I'm left wondering, why the fuck should I listen to this one lady that's saying something different than the international medical consensus on this vaccine? Why is her opinion more credible than the again, international consensus? Why is one lady's opinion and a couple anonymous nurses, why is their opinion more credible and the truth as opposed to the entire institutions across the globe that have monitored and proven this vaccine to be safe, that recommend taking the vaccine? Like, I don't know, like, why should we believe you? But this works on conservatives because it's not about, they don't want to challenge that, right? So instead, well, they already believe this shit. Of course. They already think they're not reporting it. The vaccine's just bullshit. It's a political thing. Blah, 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 whatever, right? Whatever they can, whatever they got their panties in a wad on about that day. And so, They tune into Project Veritas, and Project Veritas does its job. It provides the conservative with the exact amount of anecdotes so that they can have their already dumb fuck dipshit opinions reaffirmed. Project Veritas is basically just like a massive boomer coomer thing. Like, they're literally just trying to entice boomers, pulling them into a massive circle jerk where their ideas are just constantly validated. Anti-vax rhetoric is actual bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's like if someone went undercover at the fucking airport and then you showed like one flight attendant that was like, there was a plane crash, but they didn't report it. I don't know why. And then you have like an interview with some person that was like, I carried suitcases at the airport for quite some time and the airport's job is to protect us and why haven't we ever... And then we're like, wait, we can look on the statistics and it, like, where has there even been like an airplane? Were there other people on the airplane that have been like missing since? Is there any proof of this? Do you have any statistics showing that there's like a broad issue with like airplane crashes? Well, as a longtime bagger boy at the local airport, I can say that it's their job. And then off to the same spiel. Like, it would be the same thing. It really would be the exact same fucking thing. It's like, well, hold on. Either you, random person who's like somewhere in the company, either you somehow hold the magic knowledge of it all, and you are actually the one telling the truth. Or you're just a dipshit and you're insane and you should be institutionalized and not taken seriously. Your choice. Your choice, Western man. Base Mario, thank you for the $7. Hi, Hunter. Love your live streams. Also, I recommend you look into the video called Why the COVID-19 Vaccine is a Scheme by Amath Agat. Oh, gosh. I think I've seen enough anti-vax stuff, and I have a feeling I'm going to be arguing with some people on that, too. But we'll see. Why did you complain they weren't showing the full clips when you were watching the intro and then skip the full clips? We saw all the main clips, right? Other than like, I'm sorry, maybe we missed a couple clips of a registered nurse saying that the vaccine is bad. I don't really care. This is just a conservative wet dream. It's a fantasy. And it's disgusting that there are actually people delusional enough to fall for it. Dude, what is the international consensus? The fact that over in the UK, they're delivering vaccines. Third world countries are giving out vaccines, pushing people to try to get vaccines. We're not seeing any like adverse effects internationally here. The World Health Organization, for one, even is like international, technically speaking. OMG, Mom, I'm on Hunter Avalone. There you go. Okay. Do we want to do the, what do we want to do next? Let's just point this out. So you guys remember the other day, when we went over that TikTok guy who made the Hunter is dumb? Apparently he tuned into my stream and saw my response and then made a follow-up TikTok apologizing. And it's called I'm Sorry, Hunter. And then the title is I'm sorry for being a butt. So I asked this guy if he wants to come on the channel and we can just chat, we could debate, we can We can talk. I asked him if he wants to come on, but he didn't follow me back. So yeah, so I thought maybe we could watch it and find out how his apology's gonna be.
Hey TikTok. Like I said, I know I said those last two videos were my last videos.
We're doing DemonMama next.
Is more of an apology towards Hunter Avalon. I don't know if this will sit right with him, or I don't know if he'll accept it or not. But nonetheless, it just didn't sit right with me, even though it was just a day ago. Calling him a bootlicker and calling him, you know, out of term, out of name and stuff like that, because there are reasons why he believes the stuff he believes. I don't agree with his approach. I don't agree with the government appearing to take authoritarian measures, we'll put it that way. And I certainly don't agree
I can
with
appreciate
the hypocrisy displayed by our politics. But I have watched his videos. I even watched his live stream yesterday on accident.
That was the one where we went over it.
About a segment with me involved. And I did like some things you say. I appreciate your comments about how I seem like a nice person. I do appreciate.
You know what, buddy? You do seem like a nice person. You seem like a little bit like on the innocent side, and for that makes me, you know, a lot more empathetic to you. And by the way, I accept your apology. It's okay. Of course, being called dumb has been one of the worst things, one of the worst insults ever levied at me. But I think I can move on. But seriously, I accept your apology, my friend.
Appreciate that, Hunter. But I wanted to personally apologize for calling you out of your name and for not fully taking time to understand your arguments or understanding your perspective, because I always talk about how on my TikTok channel I want to try to have dialogue and I want to try to understand other people's perspective and why people think the way they do. I'm still going to do a hiatus after this for a couple months on TikTok, because I really want to focus on my marriage. I'm getting married in 2 weeks.
Well, I think we've seen enough. Congratulations, man. Good luck with the marriage. I'm psyched for you. All right, let's get over some Twitter bullshit, and then we'll, the next segment will be the DemonMama one, though. So, I have two different... Hold on, someone came in the waiting room here. I have some cringy Twitter nonsense from the left wing. That's right. And I have some cringy Twitter nonsense from the right wing. So what do we want to do first? What do we really want to do first here? Do we want to get into the cringy liberals? Or do we want to get into the cringy right-wingers? I don't know. Kind of want to toss a coin, you know? Can we ask Google to toss a coin? How does that work exactly? All right. Let's see. Let's go in with a liberal one first. So Joy Reid had a bit of a hot take.
Watching the news for the past few days or on Twitter or TikTok, you're probably familiar with the name Gabby Petito, the 22-year-old aspiring social media influencer who was reported missing after her fiance...
I'm getting major grift vibes. Hey, would you like to jump into my Discord? I'd be more than happy to talk to you, buddy. Tell you what, if you're able to prove that I'm a grifter, I will delete my entire channel. Okay?
Returned from their van life excursion without her. On Sunday, human remains believed to be Petito's were found in a national park in Wyoming. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow to confirm the identity. Now, it goes without saying that no family should ever have to endure that kind of pain. And the Petito family certainly deserves answers and justice.
Yes.
But the way this story has captivated the nation has many wondering,
Not a but.
why not the same media attention when people of color go missing? Well, the answer actually has a name: missing white woman syndrome.
What?
The term coined by the late and great Gwen Ifill to describe the media and public fascination with missing white women like Lacey Peterson or Natalie Holloway.
Stop.
Or ignoring cases involving missing people of color. Joining me now is Derica Wilson, co-founder and CEO of the Black and Missing Foundation, and Lynette Gray Bull, founder of Not Our Native Daughters, an organization...
Oh my God. Okay. Whew. So that was a spicy take. Oh my God. That is the hottest liberal take maybe of the month. Maybe. That's up there, man. That was a bad take. Oh gosh. Okay. So let's go through this a little bit. So missing white woman syndrome is actually...
So, I'm happy about...
That scared me. It is actually a real thing. So... Missing white woman syndrome is a term used by social scientists and media commentators to refer to the alleged disproportionate media coverage, especially in television, of missing person cases involving young white upper middle class women or girls compared to the relative lack of attention towards missing women who are not white, women of lower social classes, and missing men or boys. Okay, so this is a really easy one. Even if that's a real phenomenon, and even if that's something that actually needs to be, like, maybe addressed at some point, you don't need to bring it up in this context, you dipshit. Like, a girl is dead. And you're like, what about all the people of color they never talk about? It reminds me of when, like, Black Lives Matter marches around, and they're like, yo, can we stop killing black people? And then the conservatives are like, what about the white people that have gotten killed before by cops, huh? It's like, it's nothing but whataboutism. It's like, even if there's an argument to be had about disproportionate media coverage involving white people, missing white women or something, then we can talk about that. But why do you need to bring it up in this context? This is just so fucking ridiculous and honestly really callous. And then you're like, and now here's these people who have founded something to talk about when black people go missing. Okay. Again, we can talk about this. That is sad, but you don't need to spur that conversation off the back of a dead girl. Also, if you think about it, based on the actual definition, they're talking about the disproportionate media coverage, especially in television. It's my understanding that this Gabby Petito thing began on social media, right? And didn't it become more and more popularized on social media? And so, of course, the media started picking up on it also? It's like you could have a conversation about this at any other time. It just, oh my God. Oh well. Well, that's great, you know, just, cool. All right, now that we saw the cringy liberal one, we're going to do the cringy conservative one. And you know what? I'm saying it 100%. The liberal one that we just watched was definitely worse because this one is just plain cringe, okay?
Sneaking the green.
So this is like, think of it as just, again, like a virtue signal, right? It's just to like appease a specific base of people that would settle for anything, really, more or less. And now Marjorie Taylor Greene on the way. A blonde woman with a gun. Instantly you have conservatives mesmerized. Let's watch.
Nancy Pelosi is sneaking the Green New Deal into the $3.5 trillion budget. And in 2022, I'm going to blow away the Democrat socialist agenda.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that a Prius?
Go to the website.
I actually want to know if that's a real, if that was a real explosion. It looked pretty real. Do you think they actually blew up a car? Also, okay, there are a couple things here. So first of all, let's just, I'm sorry. I felt like I just went on like a trip. So how is Nancy Pelosi sneaking a Green New Deal into the $3.5 trillion budget? Is that true even? 3.5 trillion budget. House Democrats clear path towards passing $3.5 trillion budget bill and infrastructure plan after breaking stalemate. Hold on. Get out of here. Ads. Fuck you. Anything green. Wait. Is this what they're talking about? The budget measure calls for expanding Medicare, child care, and paid leave, extending strengthened household tax credits passed last year, creating universal pre-K, and making incentives for green energy adoption? 3.5 trillion. Is this like inside? Pelosi is pushed to pass the bipartisan and Democrat plans. Hold on. I'm not seeing anything about the Green New Deal here. It looks like there are different bills. So there's one bill, maybe she's talking about, so it looks like there's one bill that's doesn't need the Republicans to vote on it, that the Democrats are just going to pass, because so that one probably will have more like quote unquote radical measures in it. But the 3.5 trillion, are you talking about this? Is this your idea of socialism? This is what you want to blow up? Tax credits for households? Universal pre-K? What's wrong with green energy adoption? Expanding Medicare, childcare, paid leave. What's wrong with these things? But okay. So that's kind of a lie, unless maybe she has some secret inside knowledge. Probably not. So this is just a lie, straight up. So cool lie. And then after this, after she's done telling lies, she fires at a Prius, I think. I don't know if that's CGI or not. And then look at the way she reacts to the kickback. I don't know, man. Look at that. For a mega conservative blonde lady, she looks like she's a little unfamiliar with how powerful the kickback would be. You'd think she'd be expecting it, right? Wouldn't she be like, pff, pff. But instead, I mean, look at this. Look at her face right there. Thank you. I didn't know. All right, I think we're back up. Hold on, it's going to be a second here. Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with this? Oh, I'm a mad dude when I pay a lot of money for this. And then this is the fucking... Hold on. And then this is the goddamn treatment I get. Alright, we are back. I think our frames are okay, smoothing out. Looks like our viewers have bumped back up. I'm glad to see you all have stayed here. Thank you, everybody. I love you. It was looping your noise. That's hilarious. No voice on Twitch. All right. I think this is all still... All right, now it's saying excellent. Now you're muted? Test. All right, hold on. I'm trying to do like 50 things at once here, just trying to get this video to fucking download so that we can watch it without cutting out my internet that I'm paying top dollar for, by the way. Top dollar for this internet. Internet that apparently doesn't even let me...
I genuinely did.
Oh my god. Hunter moaning in pain. Stream edition. You know what? Fuck this. Jesus. Alright. Let me see if my people in chat are telling me the truth here, okay? This is exactly why we need the infrastructure bill. Man, I am struggling right now, internet-wise. Why so many dislikes? Because people are salty, dude. People are triggered AF. That's what's happening. Alright. I think we're just going to kind of roll with it. You know, people look like they're subbing on Twitch still. Can this just load? Or... Your shit is fine on YouTube. Is anything fine? Is it fine on Twitch? I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm broken on Twitch here. No, it's my crap service right now. All right, hold on. Will's saying hi to me. Test, 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 test. Why is there no sound on Twitch? Holy. Why is there no sound on Twitch? Wait, here we go. Now I'm hearing stuff. Holy. Wait, here we go. Now I'm hearing stuff. Wait, I sound like I'm on helium right now on the stream. Wait, here we go. Now I'm hearing stuff. What the fuck? Wait, I sound like I'm on helium right now on the stream. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Wait, what the fuck is going on? Is OBS just glitching the fuck out? Hold on. We're just gonna unplug this. All right. Test, 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 test. Do I still sound like I'm a chipmunk? Test. Do I still sound like I'm a chipmunk? I am gonna die right now. You know what? Let's just do the stream like this. There's got to be a way to fix this. Alright, I've changed my microphone now to a different source. I'm like so out of my depth with this too. Alright, I see if that works. There we go. I think we're back to normal. There we go. I think we're back to normal. Holy shit. Oh my god, that was hilarious. That's gonna get clipped for sure. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I think it's back to normal now. I went too far left and got cursed with leftist audio. Yep. All right, let's see now if we can get this rolling so we can get back to the topic. I keep on trying to download this goddamn video, and it's not ever working. Yeah. So in other words, this thing is crap. Cool. Half this stream has literally been me just like boomering out right now, hasn't it? There we go. All right, finally. Normal Soy Hunter came back. There you go, guys, okay? Hey, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to put something in that super chat, guys. All right? That's always greatly appreciated. And, yeah, if you're watching on Twitch and you want to support the channel, then consider sending something to my PayPal. You can attach a message that way. Actually, I got a PayPal message yesterday late. Oh, in fact, I got another one. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Someone yesterday, Chris Stoltz, sent $5. Appreciate you pushing back against the hordes of anti-vax dummies. Thank you for your donation, my friend. Means quite a lot. People are saying you're the ultimate grifter. Is it true? Wait, how come you have a 500,000 sub and only 150 people watching on YouTube? So the people who are saying you are the ultimate grifter, is it true? Read your message again really slowly.
Genuinely did not expect like this discourse. I think we have. Wait, what do you? Like say, and I would. Oh, anywhere. Like no. Sure. Yeah. I just want. Oh, you.
All right.
Chat. Who's ready? Who's ready? It's time. We do a little debating. Hello, hello. You are live. How are we doing?
Why? Hello, my friend.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Seem pretty hyped for this, huh?
Oh, I mean, I'm excited. I just want to have a good discourse. You know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, where do you want to start?
I mean, I don't know. We can start anywhere. Like, you're the one who put up the video and, you know, put up the stream and whatever. We can start wherever you'd like.
Of
Circle.
course. So let's start with the olive branch. I think
Sure, yeah.
I think we both want to improve education, right? And I would be in favor of things like, say, like no homework. Better training.
Okay, there we go. Dude, nothing is going right for me right now. So frustrating. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay. So Hans is debating DemonMama, and they are debating about whether or not school should be mandated. Now, the first question I would have here is, do you mean